gun or something like that, you know.
The dilemma was around Second World War, silence rifle.
Yep, they had a really nice one in the Second World War, and actually several countries adopted that, but the range on those is pretty slim. So the stuff of us tagging guys out 500 meters out with silence weapons will not be active in the jungle when you go forward. But that being said, we can have a lot of fun with it.
I believe in Cuba they use pillars as silencers.
Oh, yeah, we did bayonets.
But yeah, if you get a chance, go to the arsenal and take a look. The M16A1, the M16 with grenade launcher. I believe they call it the XM117. The M14.
I can't wait for the jam
FNFAL.
for 10 seconds.
I actually had the pleasure of shooting the FNFAL. It's a damn fine rifle.
I'm also running with FN.
So, you know, the only drawback is
the one I'm using.
probably sights are going to be a big deal. Mostly iron sights or red dots, and then the sniper sights will be like a straight optic. They won't have like CQB sights. So, just a heads up if you get a chance and you like to play in the arsenal. But for today, we're going to be doing training and then getting called in for a mission. And I think we're going to be using OP4 vehicles again, if I'm not incorrect. So we'll be doing that, which is a lot of fun. But again, we're going to be noticing how shitty the Russian optics are and how the fuck they can ever hit us is beyond me. So we'll be doing that. And
come on, Armour.
What I must say about the Russian optics they use in this, most of the stuff that's in the RHS is like, yeah, it's meant to suit one way rather than have a more equal ground kind of thing. That's why it's shitty optics.
I'm not sure. It's
no, but I had the pressure of being an army brat, staying with Russian equipment, American equipment, and South African equipment.
Well,
and
I know the Russians spent a great deal of time with their optic systems. The Americans didn't seem to, other than sniper rifles and stuff. It seemed really weird. I don't understand it myself.
No, but what I found was if you take the BDRMs and what's the vehicle we used last? Was it not the BMP, the BTR?
BTRs.
Yeah, that sight is zoomable and everything if you're in a real vehicle, but in armor, when we use it, you can't. The only thing you can just switch on the light or the setup, where the sights in that vehicles were excellent, especially vehicles that came out of the 60s and 70s. I must say it's above some of the stuff the NATO forces use.
Really?
Alright, so
but I must say armor is, the guys are tended, of course it's more NATO forces designing the game, guys coming out of NATO countries, they opt for, they tend to okay, say okay, that's how it looks and that's how it's gonna be, and that's not accurate. There's a few stuff that's not accurate.
Right.
okay, so Jedra, are you coming in?
Yeah, I'm on my way. It's just taking its time.
Yep, roger that. When you get in, join my group.
Will do.
Alpha team, which is Hades, we're going to be practicing our road work. What we're going to do is we're going to split into buddy teams, and I'm going to give us some Hummers, and we're going to practice our driving and communications and going over the stuff in the vehicle. So I'm going to spout those out in a moment.
Anyone seen any of Cap's group? Yeah, I was assuming my car's going to turn up. I think I never checked.
Took an LOA? I'm not 100%.
He did. Well done.
You're more than welcome to come with us.
Okay, I'll tag along with you boys.
Hello, assistant
Russell.
rifleman.
Hiya.
Can now.
Right, hello all. We're going to give a briefing. Davos has just goofed this
Someone just jumped in. That was good.
Where are you, Sim?
Would you like EOD kit or a rifleman kit today?
auto rifleman, if that's okay.
That's what I was hoping
Yeah.
to say.
Anybody want to go for a parachute? Are we ready?
Yeah, I'll go for one.
I'm going to do the briefing now, guys, if you just want to hang around for a second.
Alright, give me 2 seconds to check the camera. Camera's practice.
Here we
Stand
go.
Back, I'll brief you though. Just gather around when you're
Cap ready.
ready. Is my mic loud enough to sound okay?
Yep.
Roger that.
Hold on, Felix.
Are there like mods for like field stripping and cleaning the weapons kind of thing?
Jesus help us.
There is.
That would
Yeah,
be really ugly.
Yeah, probably, but it'd be helpful for like resetting the jam timer on certain weapons. Like if we're gonna be stuck in a jungle with M16s, God save us.
The jam and Jimmy.
Run with an AK.
I can't hear you over all the dirt in my rifle's bolt.
Click, click, click.
Oh,
You're dead.
I'll be running with an FN or an AK.
Yeah, I'll probably
That's
run
gonna
up
be
running an
my
AK at some point because I just can't
choice of
stand the
weapon
M16.
Was SVD 60s or 70s?
Which one?
60s
The
and 70s.
SVD VSS.
Yeah, that's late
It came out
60s, early
60s.
70s.
Or something like that.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but it didn't see
I'd totally
action
be
till the
using
late
that.
60s.
Team briefing.
Roger, yeah. We all ready?
Roger that.
Ready.
Okay, Cap. Thing.
Hello and welcome back to the Reapers / TFA. We are cracking on with our training because we've got so many new guys, and I'll pass it over to Seahorse.
Okay, so following last Friday's mission, we're going to continue where we left off with that. Cap, I know you weren't here on Friday, so I'll just give you a refresher. We landed far to the west side of the map at the power plant. It doesn't matter where, we've all done this now. So the power plant was taken out. That disabled the early warning radars of this airbase over here, following the Russian invasion, if you cast your mind back a few missions. So we believe their early warning radars are now offline on this airbase here. So this provides as good a chance as any to take it out. Now last week we got up to the, it's marked on your map, mortar training area. Can everyone see that? Just west of the airbase.
Roger.
Yep.
Copy. That's where we will be starting today. So we've already secured it. We secured it last week. Our next objective is to destroy the mobile generators at the airbase. Along with, following the Russian invasion, the Russians brought in half of their nuclear fleet. So there's 5 Tupolev T-95 bombers there, all loaded with nuclear cruise missiles. Don't worry about blowing them up with conventional explosives. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Also at the airbase are several SAM sites, including an S-300 and smaller like Shilka units. Now, you may notice a place called Recon Post following the invasion that was shelled by the Russians, but we now believe they've inhabited that. So Sim's team, I believe, when Davros gets back, he'll tell you more. Your team is going to go there and perform some forward observation of the airbase. Now, does anyone remember the purple people we encountered a few missions ago?
That's us.
Yeah, aliens.
Yes. Alien.
Atlas was not here for that. Atlas was on.
Oh.
Well, we believe some crazy Russian scientist has found a cure. However, because he's Russian, he does not want to sell it to us, so we're going to have to take it. He's at the airbase preparing to fly to Russia. We believe he's got some kind of Cessna lined up for his escape. I'm going to say no more than that. Cessna taking off, it might be worth shooting down. Following that, and time permitting, we will then ignore we're currently at the base. We will then take off from a AN-12 Cub stationed at the
User in
airbase.
your channel timed out.
Do not blow up the AN-12 Cub. It does look a tiny bit like a C-130, but I promise it's not. We will then fly south towards the nice lines. You'll all be briefed again on this when it's taking place. We're going to fly south, following a pattern somewhat like that, and arrive back at base. We're then going to perform a parachute jump at low altitude back onto the base to recapture it. Because when the Russians took Molos during the invasion, they pushed south and captured our base. There's some high-ranking officers at the base, time permitting, that we will perform Negative. It's going to go very loud, very fast.
Perfect.
I
I
would
can't put a silencer on this anyways.
I would bring night vision, because you can see the time now. It's only going to get darker, but I'll make sure it doesn't get too dark.
Roger.
Following that, there's a flagpole behind me, which will take us over to the mortar base, and we can await further instruction. Yes. Yes, Thor.
Ready, go.
Yep, let's go for it.
What are we using for HQ net? Channel 50?
Okay, when you're ready, on the flagpole, we'll go to the mortar base.
I was hoping to take vehicles.
Do I need long range?
Okay, no
5-0
silences.
for that. 7-5 for vehicle ops.
Yep. Thor, you
Can
taking long
we
range?
actually enforce 7.5 for vehicle ops? I was kind of stranded last time.
You taking long range?
We're going to.
Yeah,
make sure
taking
that
long
is the
range
same.
just in
Yeah,
case.
forward
Alright.
is not legal long range.
Alpha guys, channel, let's go 125 megahertz for our squad net.
Are we going off the left?
I guess we won't be taking those Hummers. I'll spawn us some more
Let's
when we
see how
get
many
there.
people there are in Belgium.
You can just drag those over.
I think we've got our normal squad.
Com check,
com 125.
Fire by.
Loud and clear.
Got explosives.
Didn't give us any time to get split up in our groups or anything. Let's go.
Yeah, we're kind of ad hocing it. What we will do is, like I said, we'll go buddy teams for part of it, but we'll also go 2 fire teams. Once we get there, I'll assign us our fire team numbers. Don't worry about it. And we will be doing recce, and I want to do some vehicle operations, so we'll cover that when we're back at the mortar pit. And it should be pretty straightforward for today. The recon stuff, you guys are pretty much aware of what our duties are with that, which is observation. So we'll be covering the people who are observing and marking, which means that we're going to have to make sure that we've got something to mark with. Let's see, I got a vector. Okay, we're good. So we're going to be doing that, and you know what, truth be told, I don't see why we don't teleport our vehicles over. So hop into the vehicles, guys, grab these Hummers, and I'm going to teleport us over by that mortar pit.
User joined your channel.
Any Hummer will do.
User disconnected from your channel.
125.
I'm aware. I'm just going to teleport my guys to the border pit in the vehicles. Cool. Roger that.
Here we go.
All right. Apparently they've already got his vehicles there for us, guys, so we can dismount and take the pole.
Roger that.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, Alpha, take the pole.
Hey
Cap, you want to be my gunner? Yep, I believe so.
1-7.
I need that medical perks.
Yeah, I'm driving.
Yeah, hang on. Oh boy, I actually have to run out for 15 minutes. Oh boy. Damn it.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Sim.
I have to run out and go take care of my dog, so I gotta run out and do that. I'll be back in like 15 minutes. God damn it. Hang on, I'm gonna post in Hades the vehicle operations thing, and you guys can maybe try and figure it out. Really sorry about this, guys.
Can't be helped.
Do we have an advised route as to going to the recon, or are we just going to draw it now?
Is your team green?
late
like
for
you said, right?
Alpha Actual.
Jedra, sheep, any of you hear me?
Now I can hear you, those, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus, everything's
Loud and clear.
Was Sim gonna be off for 15 minutes or 15?
Yeah, I gotta run off for 15 minutes, guys. I'm really sorry about this. So,
Okay, fine.
really sorry about this.
Everybody to the, near the vehicles. Everybody,
Apparently Delta are staying at these mortars to...
Alpha, mount up in the MRAP that's pointed the wrong way from everyone else, please.
Roger that.
Okay, Dozer says don't mount up.
I don't want to have to do this over radio. We're gonna be enforcing 7.5.
Yeah, everything's crashing.
Cap, jump out. Dozer wants to re-brief us.
Jesus.
No,
I'm back.
No briefing. Just we're going to be going over vehicle operations. So, send your hot miking.
User disconnected from your channel.
Okay, sorry about that. So vehicle operations. That means we're going to be doing vehicle convoy. Convoy means we have to set up a secondary net in the long range channel, so everybody can be on one single channel other than command channel. So if you're the driver or the commander, which sits in this front seat right here, if you're in that, you pull open your long range radio by hitting Alt Papa, that is Alt P. Once you're in the radio, you will have to clear the channel by hitting the CLR button for clear. After that, it will be blinking on the screen. You type in 7.5, and then you'll have to hit enter. Once you hit the enter key, you will have to do a radio check with the commander, who will also be on 7.5, and you say, this is Vehicle 1, radio check, over, and then the commander will say, Vehicle 1, this is Commander, I read Lima Charlie on 7.5, or if you don't hear anything, recheck your radio. We will not be leaving until that has been done. So, for everybody to get a chance to do it, just jump into the driver's seat of this first MRAP.
Cap question.
Go ahead, Cap.
For the video, should I be monitoring 50 or 75 as my secondary channel today?
You can actually, well, 50 is going to be the command channel. 75 is just for the convoy net.
Roger.
You can flip back and forth if you want to.
Roger.
But there's mostly going to be like vehicle 1 turning left, last vehicle turning left, that type of thing. I mean, if you want to listen to it, you can, but normally set this out, so.
Yep.
Okay, so Devil, are you in there?
Hey, fam.
Okay, go ahead and hit Alt Papa. Type in and hit the clear button. Then type in 7.5.
Let's check.
Clear. How's the enter button? Okay, so
Okay.
If
They haven't got a flare off there in 145 degree.
Sorry about that.
last station 7-5, I read you Linda Curly over.
Oh, 5 was.
Cap, do you want to jump into the gunner, see if you can access
So we
the
can
long
get
range?
in this set of radios up for one.
Long range control caps lock.
I wonder how long it takes until I forget it takes.
Stepping away for a
control.
second, Buddha.
Alpha 2.
Yeah, I've got that as well.
Control caps lock.
I'm just throwing the safety on because my finger's getting itchy.
Last calling station, I
No,
read.
Roger, Damo has received that signal. Any better, over?
Okay, Damo, I heard you that time. I read you Linda Curly on 7-5, over.
Roger, likewise, Damo out.
Guys, how do you change the freak on the long range? I'm struggling.
On the bottom left, you have to go back.
Roger, but it only lets me change the channel.
Comms check 7-5.
Last calling station unknown. I read you Lima Charlie on 7-5, over.
Roger that.
Comms check 175.
Oh.
Turn the engine off, please.
Yeah, that's supposed to be yours.
If
That's
it's
okay.
the continuation of
Comms check.
Friday,
Comms
then
check
apparently
channel
they are.
175.
That's what Seagull said.
Yeah, so yeah.
I read you Lima Charlie on
No, it's channel
Roger, but how do I actually set the freak there?
Yeah, no, we're staying here. We're keeping it safe. We're staying here, guys.
Roger,
And what's going after that?
okay, so has everybody gotten into the vehicle and access to long range?
Roger, yeah.
Tried to get
I've got
into
it
the
now, thanks.
vehicles and
Yeah,
then
Roger.
And how do I transmit?
Everybody turn off your engine. Atlas, I read your Lima Charlie on 7-5, over. Cap, you did hit the CLRT first.
and you know.
It says channel 1, that is 375.
You must not be transmitting on it.
Yeah, how-
Transmit, you hit cap lock control together. Once you disable that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll keep it saying.
Okay, that's straightforward.
Those are in 7-5, I read your Lima Charlie, over.
Closely.
So our team keeps working.
Yes, sir.
User joined your channel.
Cap checking 7-5.
There we go.
Cap, I read your Lima Charlie on 7-5.
User joined your
Yeah,
channel.
but that's usually long range.
The plug-in automatically in.
Yep. Yeah, you'll have to. I changed that and got rid of the permission thing. because that way people can say, hey, I need the password or whatever.
User in your channel timed out.
Everyone in Charlie has done the
We're just doing convoy net, convoy operations. So I had everybody get into the driver's seat or the gunner seat and go to front side.
Hey Whistler, you here yet?
Yeah.
Hey man.
You guys have been running the training op and I'm late anyway, and I've been up for a few days, so I'll just roll with the wave.
No worries.
We're not actually
transmit on the long range.
I've got mine mapped to a different button.
Control. Yeah, I've got that as part. Transmit from the normal range.
Follow me.
control and
Okay.
caps lock together.
Oh yeah, I did that last year. I'll try that.
Caps lock is your normal one, and then control and caps lock one option.
Jedra, do you want to push blue?
Roger that.
What have we heard back from Sim yet, or is he still computer issues?
I think he has it's not back yet.
Cool, but
Sim's back on comms. Hey guys.
Oh, hey Sim.
any idea with diagnostics or
Davros crashed, it looked like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like eight times now. Yeah, that was crashed a few times.
We're just setting up vehicle comms. Probably 75 on the long range set in the vehicle.
Geez, I know he's part of the mercenary group. Apparently that was his neighbors is stealing all his internet usage standard.
Sim is back on comms, so stepping down from actual.
User joined your channel.
Oh, here we go.
Hey Davros.
Well, there's not much happening yet, but it's just training, so just carry on with it. All useful stuff.
I'm trying to, guys, if you can hear me.
Yeah, he's back on
Yeah,
TS.
We can all hear you.
Hey Davros, we can hear you.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
If it's your innate.
TeamSpeak hasn't worked
Yep.
twice, and Armor hasn't worked frozen once, so I'm coming in for the 4th attempt.
Yeah, my armor locked up too. Something with the new mods is fucking me up.
Yeah,
I don't
quite
know. A
possible.
mod updated and it crashed me.
It's quite possibly because we come into the channels first and T5 doesn't move us. I'm not 100% on that though.
Yep, maybe that's causing an issue. We might want to explore that.
Because I know a couple other guys since the TS changed have had issues with their radios.
Guys, I found the issue. I found the issue. My ping's out at 424 milliseconds for some reason.
That's not the issue, that's what devil must
Stop the downloads.
Did you move?
Yeah, it's not going to
That
help,
sounds
is
like
it?
Mine and Pope in the South Africans ping.
That's not good.
It does. Well, it's double the ping of the South Africans, isn't it?
No, we're about 300 to 400.
Yeah,
Question,
424.
Go ahead, Tyson.
The Fulton for using on the map. Does anybody know what the key for that is?
Ace Interact Dyson.
Ace Interact,
Control windows
Thank
when
you.
you're in the map, and then you just have to mouse over it.
I can hear you. I'm still trying to get back in. It's not looking hopeful.
Unplug your router and restart it.
We were told not to.
Lol.
So what happens if you have a power failure? But you guys don't get power failures.
get my radio set up.
You look like a security guard checking us for exposure. I'm clean.
Beep, 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 beep. There's something in Pope's crotch region.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, everybody.
No worries, Sim.
Alright, so we've got 8 people. Did they give us 4 vehicles, or what have they done? Did they come up with something for us, for a training plan?
Yeah, we're all on 75. We're just waiting for actual team reconnect.
And then what is happening?
And then Dozer is
You
right
shall
behind you, so he shall tell you.
I just had everybody get into the vehicles and access the long range panel.
Okay.
And had everybody do a radio check. So we're good on the radio check on that portion. Just need to figure out like the convoy vehicle numbers and whatnot. Like
okay, that's
Alpha's supposed to head first, right?
alright. So let's see, where can I post this so we can look at it? You guys want to tab out?
Dangerous for people
Do have
who
a
have had
document.
DCs.
Yeah, it might be dangerous today, isn't it?
Yeah, you might want to just post it later.
Okay. So basically, it comes down to building on the building blocks that you worked on for fire teams with your numbers, working up to the squad. Today, of course, it's a little bit more ad hoc than I normally like, but let's go over it all the same. Oops, where'd everybody go? So we've got 2 fire teams here. So what we'll do is, let's see, looks like you guys have already got yourself sort of in teams. So Devil, your fire team lead for Alpha. Vash, your fire team lead for Bravo. Bravo. What we're going to do is when you're assigned a vehicle and of course a number in your team, normally you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and sometimes 5 man. 1 man's the team leader, 2 man's the auto gunner, 3 man's the medic, and 4 man's a grenadier, 5 man a DMR if required. Those designate your positions in a 4-man vehicle. So the number 1 man is the vehicle commander. He takes the gun if there's a machine gun or something like that, so he can have 360 or what we call situational awareness. The number 2 man, the auto gunner, is the driver. He drives the vehicle.
Oh
He
yeah.
also should be communicating through the radio system of the vehicle as well as the commander. They should both have keys set up to use the long-range radio in the vehicle. My mistake. The number 3 guy is the navigator and medical treatment. Because of ACE, we're allowed to treat inside the vehicles. So what a good medic should do is every time he gets in the vehicle, especially after a firefight, he should be going into ACE Interact Other and checking all the passengers and treating them as needed. Other than that, he should be looking at the map and making sure the map is marked, giving warnings before turns. So like 100 meters out from a turn, you'd be saying 100 meters, right turn. The number 4 man is basically concerned with security. He should have his eyes outside the vehicle all the time, scanning around, making sure the vehicle is safe. When the vehicle stops, he should be prepared to engage other vehicles and or aircraft, depending on the METTC, which of course not all of you are aware of. METTC, of course, refers to things like the weather, the mission, the enemy, and so under the enemy portion of METTC, you would be told, oh, the enemy's got armored vehicles in the area, so a good number 4 man would take an anti-tank weapon. But if you were told the enemy's got aircraft in the area, the number 4 man would then load in an anti-air system and have that prepared. And if we had a 5th man in the vehicle, which often happens in our teams, he would also be concerned with security, so he might grab an AT or AA weapon as well. So they do security. Any questions on that part?
Negative.
It's pretty straightforward, and again, it builds on the stuff that I started with everybody right at their basic. Of course, those of you who are in the team longer might not be aware of the numbering system and why I use it in all my training documents, but I'll share those with you guys when you get a chance.
I put a
Great
little
references.
illustration on the map for you, Sim.
I don't see your illustration. Where did?
It's in
Did
the
you
group
put
chat.
it in?
Ah, there it is. I think. Alright, so when we're looking at today, today, what we're going to do is Alpha Team, and I guess is Bravo Team also set up in numbers? Have you guys got your... who else is here? I got Alpha. I guess Bravo Fire Team is going to be Vashlaw. And then Charlie and Delta.
Charlie's here.
Okay. Do you guys organize yourselves in a similar fashion?
Yeah,
do you want
we all know numbers.
Okay. So do you guys use the numbering system as well?
Yeah. Well, I've been trained in it.
Well, Whistler, you're going to want to get on Alpha Team, the red team.
I think Whistler's doing something else.
Okay, that's not a problem. It doesn't make
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, I thought you had instructions before.
No, it was...
Yeah, but
apparently, supposedly the captains are possibly captured at the airfield.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about... Jesus, I keep...
You can jump on red as man for if you want.
Charlie on 5-0.
I wish they would quit broadcasting on that channel. I'm about ready to drop it. Alright, the next thing that we're going to talk about for vehicle operations, what do we do? So, mounting vehicles, again, this comes
Sim,
down
you're a
to
little
the basic
muffled.
training.
Adjust your mic.
I went over this with guys in basic. You should have an action key 1 and an action key 2. Your action key 1 lets you climb over objects and things like that. Your action key 2,
I remember now.
when you approach a vehicle, allows you a quick mount at any position on the vehicle. So if you haven't got an action key 2 set, it's a pretty straightforward procedure. Hit escape, configure, controls, and then the drop-down menu, go to custom controls, and set use action 1 and use action 2, and remember them. Use action 1, it's used for climbing. Use action 2 works really great on vehicles. For example, we just went over to the front of this vehicle. And I mounted the gun, just like that. I didn't have to go around the vehicle, I didn't have to search. I basically just ran over and got in. And then I ejected. So everybody should set those keys up. You will find that it's really helpful because rather than the scroll wheel, you won't get bounced around as other people get in. When you know your assignment, you can just run up to the vehicle and pick your assignment by hitting that action 2, and it'll give you the various seats in the vehicle, and you just click on the one that's yours, and you're in. That'll save you a lot of time. Time is life. So, again, using the number system, the number 1 guy is on the gun, number 2 guy is the driver, number 3 guy is medic, so he might want to go passenger right front, and number 4 guy and 5 guy would be security, so they might take the rear. Another thing that hasn't been covered by a lot of people is how to use the windows. I went over this with the basic guys. You roll down the window by looking at it, you can see it in the scroll wheel, then you click on your weapon as if you're firing it, and that'll pop your nose out with your gun out the window so you're not totally unarmed. So if it's a Hummer or a vehicle that allows that, you'll be able to do that. It does give you an advantage that you can shoot out the vehicle. Alright,
Didn't know that.
let's talk about mounting vehicles, how it's done. Since we know who's security for the vehicle, who should mount first? Driver.
Gunner.
Driver and gunner. And so that means 1 man and 2 men get on board. 3, 4, and if we have it, a 5, they mount second. So the guy gets on the gun, the driver gets on. This is where you use your team net. You just go 1 on, 2 on, whatever, 1, 2, whatever. You're echoing that so the other guys know. They don't have to look at the vehicle. The real problem is when you're maintaining security is you shouldn't be looking at what you're guarding, right? You should be looking away from what you're guarding. Because what use are you if you're looking at my ass getting in that vehicle? I want you looking away from it. So when you hear the word, the guy's getting on board, turn around, run up, and mount up. By that time, the team lead should have the automatic weapon system ready to fire it and give you guys cover fire. So just remember, when you mount up, sing out your number. Just basically, you don't have to say 1 on board, or just go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's enough on the radio that they know that you're on board. Any questions on that?
Nope.
Good. Now, here's the thing, and this is something that it drives me nuts in our team because we don't do this. Who calls the dismount?
Commander.
That's right, the team lead. The driver should stop the vehicle and say vehicle halted, or if it's a helicopter, or landed. That does not mean you jump the fuck out. The guy with situational awareness is supposed to be the team lead. So that means he should be scanning and then give the out. Unless, of course, he says, bail, bail, bail. What does that mean? That means we've taken a hit or are about to die. Then you eject and get the hell away from the vehicle. You eject and run away from it. Otherwise, you wait for that team lead. It's really important that we get used to that, because sometimes what happens is the driver may have to lurch the vehicle. If you jump out and run in front of it, he's just lurched it onto you. Right? So the driver, again, this is an important thing with the number 2 man. Make sure you stop the vehicle. The vehicle halted or stopped, so that the commander knows to give that quick scan around, and he should have already done it, and then give the word dismount. How do we dismount? Who gets off first? Well, it's the same reverse order, so that means security guys jump out first. So the 3, 4, and 5 men jump out first. They should move to positions around the vehicle, or either in front of the vehicle or behind the vehicle. The team lead might tell you that. They set up security, start scanning, and then the driver and gunner dismount, and then the team forms up and moves out. Any questions on that?
Negative.
Okay, so remember, when we dismount, we're looking for security. So 3, 4, 5, when you guys get out, or 3 and 4, the 3 man should go to the front, 4 man should go to the rear of the vehicle, scanning as they move. They don't have to go very far, unless, of course, we're in a hot fire zone. Remember cover. So if we're near a wall or something like that, be smart, move along the wall. If we're out in the open, go out, take a knee or go prone to cover yourself. Don't be silly, don't run out in the open and get shot. Then the rest of the team should dismount a few seconds later and then form up. So these simple things will save us a lot of time and energy and make it so we survive getting from A to B in our vehicles. Any questions? Nope. And just remember the word bail, bail, bail. It means shit hits the fan and we got to get out. So if we look at the map, we can see that we've got somebody who's nicely drawn a route for us. An important thing with routes as a team lead or a driver, or usually a team lead does it, is doing marks. So like you should mark anytime you turn, should be marked. For 2 reasons. First off, it's a visual reminder for the guy that's navigating, the number 3 man. It's also a visual reminder for the commander and the driver that they're coming up to a turn. And this is where it's really important that we work as a team and people know when to do their turns, because I noticed the other day when we were driving, I had marked the map. We were 3rd vehicle in the chain. We saw the turn coming. 1 and 2 vehicle went right by it. So that totally threw our convoy off. If we had been going into a hot city, we might have lost the whole convoy. So everybody should have a GPS. Everybody should have that GPS open, and that GPS should be showing those map marks. This is where the navigator really has to keep his eyes on the ball, because sometimes the commander might be engaged or on the radio. So 3 man, make sure you're watching that map and you're singing out. And give a warning. Don't left turn now is too freaking late, okay? So make sure that you're giving that warning well in advance. 100 meters, 200 meters. You should be able to do that by looking on your map. The map markers, as you zoom in, you should see the scales. It's basic training. You should understand those scales.
Okay, Sim, thanks. Appreciate it. Right, okay, so hopefully you've all got a better idea of vehicle ops now, okay? So we should have no trouble getting on those vehicles, putting the radio frequencies on 75 so drivers and commanders can talk to each other, and the convoy can be commanded by the leader, myself. Right, tonight is all about command control and communication. That comes from the top down, okay? So you're commanding myself. Your squad leaders will be commanding you. You'll be controlling yourselves. You'll need to communicate with them. Yesterday evening we did a fantastic light infantry training exercise. Went really well. So the guys who are here, take note. I want exactly the same sort of discipline we had last night. Tonight we are going to stop the virus getting out of the airport. We are going to make sure that we get our base back, and we're going to help the officers get free from the base. Alright, so to do that, we're going to do some mortar setup. So, Delta team, you will be taking and securing the mortar base plate. You will be waiting for instructions from the JTAC. When we get the JTAC in position, he will be calling in coordinates. You will be thumping those the moment the JTAC starts giving you the 9 lines. We are going to do a motorised assault on the big air base. You have got targets. Some of them you need to hit, some of them you don't need to hit. Make sure you don't hit the big C-130. We need it. Make sure you do hit anything else that looks like it could be an offensive plane. Take note of Tu-95s in particular. They are nuclear capable. Get rid of them. We will be having a little bit of role play about taking down a light aircraft with the AA. There's going to be AA scattered all over the field. Hopefully you get it before the blue guys do. So the motorised assault will become some anti-aircraft practice. Alright, so we'll quickly let you have some fun with some Zuzis and some weasels. And then we're going to get organised and we're going to do a power assault onto our base camp. And from there, a quick little bit of infantry training right into the base and retake our base on Altus. Okay, this will be the last training mission I do with you guys for a while. Alright, we're hoping the main campaign's going to kick in fairly shortly, and I, due to work commitments, will not be taking any further part in training or mission development. Alright guys, so enjoy this one. It will be the last one I'm leading for a while. Let's do ourselves proud and have a bit of fun. Alright, right. Alpha team.
Yep.
You and Bravo need to get in separate vehicles. You need to make your way when ordered. So the vehicle dismount points, at that point you do a soft dismount. You lead your gunner and your driver in the vehicle. Everybody else in Alpha and Bravo is assaulting and clearing the factory point to the south of the Overwatch position. Charlie, you will be taking the JTAC, who is a very precious item. Do not get him killed, to the top of the hill west of the airfield. The JTAC needs to get eyes on so we can give coordinates to the mortar team. Delta, you will be manning the mortars and securing their base plates. If anybody gets hold of those mortars, I will not be impressed. If anybody takes the mortars off you before your mission is executed, I will not be impressed. Keep them secure. After the mortars have done their job, there is a civil helicopter. This will be part of the AA training guides. Delta will be coming in board on a civvy helicopter. If you shoot Delta down, I will not be impressed. Learn some fire discipline, learn some PID, airborne target.
Yes, yes.
Delta, so you'll be coming in with a white Huey. It doesn't get much more civvy than that. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, once you've cleared the hilltops, once you've cleared the factory, you will leave the JTAC in the Overwatch position. The JTAC will talk to the mortars will start going off. You will regain your vehicles once the vehicles have moved down to the point where it says vehicle RV. Okay, so this is going to be done fairly sharpish, guys. You will then use your vehicles. You will not do dismounting at all to rip that airfield apart. Once you get to the north of the airfield, you may dismount and do an infantry attack all the way back down to the south if we need to. I will lead it to squad leaders to see what targets they have. I want every offensive plane on there absolutely blitzed. 50 cals, grenades, whatever you've got, use it. Delta will at some point after that fly in. A small light plane will fly out. I want one killed, I want the other left alone. Guess which way it is. Okay, leave the helicopter alone, kill the light civvy plane. After that we will form up and do a quick low altitude, low pull drop just south of the base if we get a chance. Okay, we need to get on with this now. And then we will do, by fire teams, we will retake Alpha and Bravo doing Overwatch, Charlie and Delta doing Overwatch. We will retake the Altus base for TFA. Any questions?
Nope.
Good. Mount up. Go, guys.
So Whistler, you're basically going to be embedded with the team, but act as the idea is you and I will be watching the team leads and helping them out.
What are our numbers, Bravo?
More doing this as an observer anyway.
Yeah, so.
Team leads, get you guys mounted.
What are our numbers?
Contact on 125.2.
Are we on 1252 or 1?
Whistler, beeping.
Did you want to stay on just 125 rather than the squads?
On the... I was just on 125.
Oh, just on 125 then.
Yeah, okay. Let's mount up.
Alpha is
Oh, terrible.
Mount up.
What are our numbers?
Waiting to depart.
Faz is number 1.
One in.
Jedra is number 2. Sim is number 3. Sheep is number 4.
Oh, I'm driving then. Oh gosh.
Four in.
Red team, do you guys still remember your numbers? Devil's number 1, Kappa's number 2, Buddha's number 3, Whistler's number 4.
Charlie.
Yep.
Bravo.
Yeah, I have access to channel 50. This is Sim.
Bravo, com check. 75.
Yep, 7.5 for the radio comms channel. That's
Roger
for
that.
vehicle comms.
He doesn't set it. God damn it.
This is Bravo, Regio Lima Charlie. Yeah, roger that. I'm on Bravo. Whistler's on Alpha.
Bravo, com check. 75.
Loud and clear.
You can also open up that radio, put it on speaker so we can all hear it.
7-5 is the vehicle, but 5-0.
How did I put it on speaker again?
This is Charlie on range. Bounces ready to go.
Bravo is gun truck 2.
set now.
It's a four-way intersection.
Roger. Bravo halted.
Charlie halted.
Three's out. I'd recommend shutting off the engine. We're gonna have to leave somebody with the vehicles apparently. They want team leads to, they want the vehicles to go to the RV point, and they want the team leads to go up the hill. This is going to cause problems.
What?
Yeah, this is not standard.
But just make sure Whistler doesn't die. Hey, bro.
Vaz, you're probably going to want to get on channel 50 so you can monitor the squad net.
Hold the talking.
And it's going to drive you crazy.
Alpha to Bravo, rolling slow speed.
Yeah, well, you're probably going to want to get on channel 50 as well. It looks like the idea here is your team is going to go down. Actually, you know what? Why don't we split this into Alpha and Bravo team of the vehicles? Hold that gun truck 1. Hold gun truck 1.
Hold it.
Alpha team, I think our best bet is to have your fire team go up on the hill and do the scouting because you guys are stealthy. Bravo team will move down the vehicle, so Alpha dismount your vehicle and Bravo will take it. That makes more sense to me than splitting the fire teams in half. Yeah, let's go up and get. Bravo lead 3 and 4 are gonna go grab the other Hummer. You guys can roll up.
Okay.
driver follow the follow the rest of the team.
Moving out. Bravo halted.
Yeah, sorry guys, it's a little bit of a clusterfuck. Alpha team, you guys go up and scout the hill. Bravo team's gonna roll down. So, good luck.
Yeah, Bravo follow.
Truck one's rolling.
Bravo rolling.
Contacted the burnt out tower, bearing 9-6. That's the other team's job. Ignore him, just keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Speed check Alpha.
Yep, moving in. Contacts in the town, bearing 127.
Roger that.
Yep, red hold here, red hold here.
It's a good spot, let's just go.
Bravo halted.
Let's just mount, I guess. What do we do?
Give us the word Vaj. Everything looks clear.
Can't temp button is not working. What were we gonna do? I did miss that.
Move.
There we go. Say again.
I like the impromptu diamond.
Do you want to switch to a different channel so we don't get interfere with them lot?
Nice aggressive. Now it's turned into a double column.
Pretty good. Yeah, what were we supposed to do? I missed that. Yep. Yeah, Raj. Okay, let's go wedge heavy right, bearing 30. Ready?
3's moving.
2's moving.
Yeah, that was the guy behind the wall that I saw.
Alpha Bravo is approaching factory complex from southwest.
Anyone bring wire cutters today?
Negative.
Alright, let's go over the top.
Sheep, go out further to the right.
Breaching. Somehow you shot me in the leg when you hit my head.
Okay, team bounding overwatch. Odds hold, evens bound.
Freeze hold.
4 moving.
Two contacts bearing 130. and move. Push, 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 straight ahead.
Jedra, are you moving?
Jedra, you're even. You should have bounded.
Oh, 2 moving.
One set, one set.
Hit.
FM.
Outbuilding.
One less. One more behind that.
Bit on your right here.
I'm working on listener.
Two down, two down. Cap, you up.
Fall moving up.
Cap's hit, I'm working on him.
2 moving.
Alpha Bravo's coming in the opposite entrance.
3 and 4 when you're ready, move up. When you're medical.
We're set. That's moving.
Yep.
Yeah, Whistler's pretty bad.
That's okay, Cap's been smashed.
Yeah, wrong side there.
Welcome back, Cap.
Okay, let's
Yeah, I saw that. I was trying to shoot them through the metal.
okay.
Yeah, you agreed.
Same your side looks.
Just hold the thing, Cap. Keep your head down. Gonna go see how they're doing.
Devil, just a second, I need to do something.
Ridge.
Entering.
Jedra, right drunk.
Make sure you PID people.
Where is he?
Okay, drunk, you can swing this way and join up with us.
Roger that.
He's down. Moving. Pushing left, watch the cross right. Contact front, contact front. Contact down, contact down.
One less. Jedra, sheet, you guys coming back to us?
Booty up.
On our way.
Coming up to you now.
More rooms to check around that one from my house.
Devil has no pulse to CPR.
Okay, let's head up here.
Friendlies, you're crossing directly into our thing.
Roger that.
into this building, guys.
Alpha Bravo's covering. You guys can go on the other side.
Evans, you provide security means I'm gonna clear this building over here.
Roger that.
Fall coming up to move. Moving. Set.
Northeast building all clear. Friendly's coming out. Friendly's coming out. Balcony clear. Red team, stack up north side exit at the wall. Over the wall. Buddy, you alive? Alright. Just gonna quickly clear this large building out. Clear. Friendly coming out.
Buildings that have a black dot on it, we've cleared.
We are doing now.
Moving.
Setting up.
Two moving.
Red, form up on the red.
Yeah, it's down here.
Sim, we clicked our way in. It was like had a pair of wire cutters. 4, where are you? There you are.
Everybody with us?
Roger. 2.
We're just in line formation behind you guys.
Yeah.
Tally on Vix, tally on Vix.
Alpha situation forward, just run straight at him. Might want to pull a little bit more back.
Okay, form up on your respective vehicles.
Yep.
Alpha gun truck 1 is further down the road on the right hand side.
We're stepping off immediately.
No, we're gonna hold here.
Yeah. Okay. One is mounting up to provide cover. Cover him. One is in.
Two mounted.
Following up.
3 on.
Alpha ready to roll, Alpha ready to roll.
Mount up.
Give him a word.
Bravo team ready.
Bravo.
It's not letting me get in there. I am.
Yeah, it did not
Are
remain.
you moving out?
I think it was.
Roger, we'll go.
Everybody's good.
Alright, we're gonna go.
Copy, yeah, no.
Yeah, we'll go security. I'm already.
Safe here. The environment.
Engine off.
Okay, they're coming down. You can mount up again.
Rebound.
Oh, wait.
I climbed on top. There,
Everybody in? Good.
oh boy.
We'll die.
fast, we got to play with tanks.
Not bothered.
Okay, let's move out.
Bravo rolling.
Alpha rolling.
Bravo low on fuel. Advise direction. Halted.
Good splash.
Good shit. I can't.
Tim, take over the businesses in there. These are weak.
Next to the warehouse, left side. Yeah, just hit that wall. Just hit that fence there. That's good. Nothing inside. Oh no, still there. Want me a different?
Okay, rolling.
The C-130, take out the two lefts. So the C-130 is the one that is...
Don't shoot that plane.
that thing has a Russian star on it. The C-130 is the one behind it. Okay.
We're fucked. Fail.
Yep, just chasing down. Alpha is green, just chasing down some foot mobiles that are hiding.
Gunshot 2 is hit by RPG, we are dismounted.
Bravo 3 out.
3's good.
Behind the generator.
Whoa!
In the corner.
Not anymore, I'm hurt. Bravo team is combat ineffective, we just took a hit.
Falling back to the other truck. Falling back to the
Roger that.
Cat 80 specialist. Hold on. Drawing a line to it.
Has a good pulse. Punch correct. For his legs.
You okay, Sim? What the hell was that?
CPR successful.
Welcome back, Sim.
That was a freaking nightmare.
Welcome back.
Thanks, guys.
Ooh, welcome back, Sim.
How'd it go? I think it went good.
Oh, except we have no wheels.
Was like you have actual money to get up for a second.
Sorry, I broke the car.
Got friendly helo coming in, guys. It's a civvy helo.
Weapons side, guys.
Weapons, basically, don't shoot it.
Sorry. Yeah, we don't want to upset Tabris.
What did you say?
Oh, I want to use the Titan though.
Say again?
You asked about me or something?
Hang on. Back here. I literally can't hear anything.
Oh. Roger that.
Oh, what was that again? I knew that was that, but I couldn't remember.
Should be WASD.
You need to set your cyclic forward, backwards, left, and right to keyboard commands. I recommend the same one to use for movement because we'll be jumping out of the helo. When we mount on board the C-130, put your backpack on your front before you get on board.
We have a plane yet?
Stop.
Spawners right there with 5.
Pack it in, guys.
Returning drivers, so you can
We can start muffing it.
try to for a moment.
Yeah, Baz, let's be called down probably.
Pack it in, boys. Pack it in.
Two moving.
Friendly helo overhead. West.
Hitching a lift, guys.
Did not go so well. I assume those things do that in
Up near that vehicle. That's it. Just left slightly, left of the tree.
See horse.
load up.
Just engaged. Let's get airborne, let's get airborne.
Guys.
Jedra.
I hitched a lift, guys.
Yes, go with 8 to the C-130, just don't land the C-130. Squad lead, I'm hoping someone should be in back of the C-130.
Check it. Do you guys have parachutes on?
2 on board at last.
I'm gonna try and use voice in here.
Can you guys, everybody hear me? This is Sim. Everybody, all the other teams as well?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. Roger that. We're going to be doing a big group jump. If you have an altimeter, ground height over top of the area is about, looks between 5 and 15 meters. Safe chute opening height is 200 meters, so basically 250 meters is your hard deck, so open above that. Hopefully we're going to be above that when we exit the aircraft. We're all going to boil out at once. I'll give a warning and then go. I'll yell out go, go, go. On the third go, everybody eject. Check your altimeter. Open your chute. Any questions?
What's the default key for altimeter?
You should have a watch. Do you have an altimeter watch?
I do, yeah. What's the key?
Oh.
Oh. Roger that, thank you.
Double tap O opens it up. I've got mine open now.
Yes. What did I press open the chute again?
It's a scroll wheel option.
Roger. Remember the scroll wheel decays, so if you open it too early, it may fade away before you can select the option.
Yep, so watch for that. If you have an alternate action 2 key set up, you can prep by opening it now, wait for the command, and then just click on the eject, so then you don't have to get screwed over by the scroll wheel fuck up. So it's another advantage of that system.
How does it Victor? So this will be a low altitude, low opening, no heroes. I want you all on the deck uninjured. You need to call into your squad lead once your chute is open, and once you're on the deck with a green, hopefully.
Yeah, we tend to use good silk for good parachute, boots on ground when you make it successfully.
That's good.
Yeah, there you go. There's your options. Good silk, boots on ground. That's what we need to hear from on your teammates.
So everybody should be able to open up their Alt 2, their alternate action 2, that's a custom key 2, and it'll show you the eject in there as well as right back and
Are we waiting? We're on takeoff, guys. We're on takeoff.
Yep, once we get going.
No, that's just...
that's the advantage of that too.
Successful takeoff, thank you, Seahorse.
I'm ready for first.
Flaps coming in, flaps all good.
Gear up, flaps up, clean aircraft. Start coming to northeast, 045 is your bearing, 045 minutes.
Roger.
Just casually peeing out the back seat.
Yeah, 8 kilometers out. I feel like we need some.
Holy shit, am I seeing something? Can we get welcome to the...
7 kilometers out.
Sure, that's connecting.
Silence on the net, silence on the net. I want one voice and that is Sims. One voice and that is Sims.
6 kilometers out. Oh my, too low.
Play another minus zone.
Yeah, we need more help. 5 kilometers out. Prepare to jump. 4 kilometers, 30-second warning.
Slow.
3 kilometers, team in, stand up, make ready. 2 kilometers, 400 meters, we're good.
Excellent, keep it down.
Good height. 1 kilometer.
Enjoy, guys.
Ready, go!
Blue 3, good silk.
Blue 2, good silk.
Let's head towards that building, guys, where the 3 towers are. We got shots fired at us. Watch your ground speed as you approach.
Contacts 360, contacts 360.
Blue 2, boots on ground.
Blue 3, boots on ground.
Blue 1, boots on ground. Blue 4, boots on ground, got hit on the drop.
3-7. 4 is alive, hit on the drop by bullets.
I got shot. Just bandaging myself.
Cap is fine, but I can't run, I can only walk.
Cap, drop your shoot off and then back on back.
Remember, ditch your shoots, then switch to backpack.
Devil, what's your position?
Team, let's orientate ourselves on that 4-story tall white building by the 3 towers. Let's go to the east of that, move towards the base. Actually, negative, let's go to the west of that. That'll get us closer to the wall, we can get into the base.
Right, where are we located?
Grid 229166.
Bravo 2, moving.
Rally up.
You good?
Yeah, we'll be. Cap's lost us. Can you see if you can...
Contacts in the building.
Hostile southwest.
Bravo 1 has contacts from the construction site. Roger that. Tango's down.
Yeah, got eyes on Charlie team, they're up at the white building, guys, so watch your fire.
Roger that.
Let's head, let's get our team, let's get our squad moving around this perimeter.
Coming up on your 6.
Oh, they got us going on the opposite way, shit. Yeah, they want us to go to the east.
Can you give me a warfare, please?
I didn't see where the other guys went. That's a Charlie team out there. Let's get off this goddamn road. What's that?
132.
Enemy.
Shoot, get down.
We're just engaging enemy vehicle.
Engaging enemy.
We're reforming and rallying up before we move out. Let's get out of here, guys. We're on the road. Into that cover.
2 moving.
There's Whistler, where's Cap?
Cap's hanging with down track and Bravo ready.
Reloading.
Good shot.
I want to move to cover first.
Cap, move northwest.
Ali. Sam, I'm just gonna stitch him up down in the cover here.
Roger that.
Up ahead.
The other one up the hill to help Cap.
I got him.
Inbound.
Alpha green, Alpha green.
Roger that, Alpha, lead off.
Alpha moving.
Bravo should agree.
Good. We'll follow Alpha then. Thank you for it. They're moving down into the depression. Let's get into the woods.
Rush. What's going on? Wedge.
Oops, you're on the wrong side. You want to go heavy left?
Yeah, I want to head left. I want the MG close to.
buildings inside the HQ compound.
Yeah, that's bearing
That is.
Okay, Bravo, form a line.
They want us to secure the elevator.
Two forming line.
That's contacts behind us.
This is Alpha Bravo. We're attempting to move down that area.
We have a surrendering target on a rooftop.
After that, we are about 300 meters
Whistler, I'm in shit with Devil. No idea where the hostile is. Bravo, let's get in line with Alpha.
coming up online.
Two moving.
Hostile down. Alpha, if you want to bound, Bravo can
Yeah, that was
provide,
friendly fire. I got taken by friendly fire.
Buddha, Kev needs a stitch when you can.
Is Alpha able to bound?
Yep.
Roger that, Alpha Bravo are also attempting to move up towards the water tower.
Civilian contact on the roof. Civilian contact on the roof.
Yeah, we're holding up. Bravo team, we should bound.
Bravo, let's bound. 4 bounding.
Two bounding.
Bounding. Alpha team, we were covering and you guys bounded, we didn't know.
We're at the wall. Yeah, let me just over it. I'll go jump it. Yeah.
Everybody over.
Raise up.
Contact front.
What's up?
Contact down.
Are we clear to come over?
Bravo's to your left, Alpha.
Two over.
Slowly advancing.
Where's your team, man?
Contact
Just on
front.
the side of the wall.
Jesus.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I don't know.
Can't PID from my location.
Bravo.
He's behind the white crate in the center.
Sweeping around right, we can go left, but we don't want to clear this building as well, maybe.
He has an RPG on his back. TFA marking, TFA marking.
Let's go around the left side. That's the best way to do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
clearing.
Going in.
I'm following you.
Clear.
We have surrendering people on top of the construction building.
Contacts in the office, contacts in the office. Contact down, contact down. Yep, hold up, I need to bandage my,
He's down.
Contact IED goats.
Okay. Are you in the Roger, you have
Reload. Breaching. Left clear. Going right.
Clear.
Room clear.
I'm on top floor. I don't know, man.
Room clear.
Room clear.
Stairs, stairs, stairs.
Yeah, we got shot first.
Where are you, drunk?
Yeah, those two we did.
You okay, drunk?
Contact down.
Sheep good.
Take left one first. Of course, roger that.
Alpha, be advised, me and Sim are bounding over to the silver buildings opposite the courtyard.
Enemy down.
Clear.
Are they?
Clear. Clear.
I'm just gonna
Last one.
bandage up a little bit, Jedra.
Roger that.
What is hit? Coming out.
Okay, I'm good. Let's move.
Okay, go. We got the rooms at the end.
Yeah, clear up that.
Okay.
Let's move out.
What we engaging? Do you reckon you're down?
Building's cleared.
I'm still red, bandaging again.
Alpha and Bravo cleared the buildings.
All blue. Good for stitching.
I'm bandaging.
I don't know. But I can't do yours.
I'm stitching them.
Would be more thing for you, brother.
Bravo on chronology. Roger that.
Cheers. Goats.
Keep moving.
Okay.
Oh!
Frag out.
That was
Frag out! Jesus!
Too late.
Frag the goats.
Okay.
Well, okay.
That was perfect timing too.
I saw the goats appear near Delta, and I was like, "This is a trap. They're gonna blow up on us."
Yeah, suicide goats.
It's like
Goats?
IEGs.
Suicide goats.
It's a long
IGGs.
story.
As long as gods don't suicide, we should be alright.
Yeah.
Right, guys. I'm hearing happy voices, which always does me a world of good. Let's just have a quick constructive rundown through the teams. Alpha, go.
Pretty much no complaints. Got hit a few times. Buddy teams sorted that out. Clearing the factory was pretty sweet. Had a PKM gunner do its trick of lying down in the middle of a bush, and I got whacked. Recovered from that. Finished clearing the area. Hooked up with Bravo. Then proceeded to vehicle RV. And then assaulted the airfield. I was veering off to the left off the runway to try and chase down a bunch of AT guys that I saw, and then we were called back onto the runway, so they were left up, and I think that's what contributed to some other guys getting RPG'd.
They didn't get RPG'd, I'll tell you that in about a second.
Okay. And yeah, then basically jump went pretty well. I did my legs in even though I was pulling back.
Yeah, you gotta watch that speed. Gotta be below 4 meters per second fall rate.
Yeah, I think I
Some
was
of
like
us in Delta
6.
had gotten shot in the legs before we even hit the ground, so
Yeah,
don't
I
feel
was
bad.
Okay, so
red in the
let's Alpha finish the report over.
Yeah, I got shot.
And yeah, and then just cleared up. The final assault went well, and shot some IAGs before they could go off. And yeah, and X.
Okay, yeah, Bravo, go.
Yeah, I think everything went okay. We did as instructed. I think it's my third time fire team leading, so but I think it went pretty good. No one killed. Got some injuries here and there, but patched up and all good. And on to seal. Thank you.
Thank you, Bravo. Charlie, how'd it go?
Yeah, well,
way altogether for most of it. The only thing that we did different was to take the hill to get Dozer safely delivered up there. I'm not too sure how he'll said, but I think it went quite well. We got quite high to the crest of the hill before they even noticed that we were there. We took one sneaky guy sneaking up behind that. I think that might have been a Zeus kill. And took the hill, left Dozer up there, rejoined the rest of the squad, and yeah, you guys were with us for the rest. One bad thing though is that comms seem to still be a bit of an issue with TeamSpeak.
Yeah, I think what happened was as soon as we had that parachutes on our back, we lost long range comms. I suspect we may have lost some short range comms as well. I think we still need to practice with those long range radios a little bit more. They do seem susceptible to a little bit of static, should we say. Delta, go.
We had successful fire missions, provided successful fire missions for Dozer on call. We did get a couple of sneaky enemy trying to kill us, which we dealt with, and then we had a successful parachute jump, apart from a couple of people getting shot in the legs on the way down, but apart from that we did well.
Okay, so from my perspective, we got the big guns on target. Thank you, JTAC, Dozer. That's the way to use a JTAC, mate. That was excellent. Big guns. You not only used the big guns, but you secured them as well, which was a mission brief. You didn't just stay on them and think, oh, we're okay. You actually protected them until they were needed. The first infantry assault went really well. I didn't hear any mask hazards. You dealt with the injuries without having to call other squads and teams in. All really effective. The transfer to the assault point and the vehicles went really well. Really smooth getting those teams on and off vehicles all night, guys. Really impressed with the bit of training that Sim did. It's obviously dropped into place already. I keep telling you, these guys are very intelligent. They don't need an awful lot of training. The power drop, for those who haven't done one of those before, it is always fun. Next time we'll do it, we'll try a pop-up approach from the C-130. So C-130 will come in at 50 meters and suddenly pop up to about 350 meters. That'll be a bit more realistic. We'll see if we can do that. Thank you, Seahorse, for doing the power drop. The infantry assault and the CQB after that was, I didn't hear any casualties coming in. I take it you did it really well. You seemed to clear that compound in minutes few, which was very much appreciated, guys. We are spot on a 9 o'clock finish, or just over, so that was excellent. Big thank you to Seahorse for Zeusing. I know he's not going to be a regular Zeus, but I think he did really well tonight, and I certainly enjoyed myself. Thank you for allowing me to command you. Yes, thank you for letting me command you for the last few missions. That'll be my last for a little while. As I say, work commitments are going to curtail me from doing any more of this, and we'll see how the campaign goes, guys. So, Dozer Whistler, I'll let you sign off. All right. Any constructive criticism from you guys?
Negative. Grand work from Dell today. He was pretty well tasked to keeping us all together. When one of us went down, he was always attentive as to who was up and who was needing help. We called him for help as needed and stayed cohesive.
Okay, Dozer, I've said already, thank you very much for your JTAC work. I think that worked really well. Hopefully Cap got some of it on video as well. Those Tu-95s blowing up was just absolutely brilliant. One actually flipped all the way up in the air, so I really appreciate that. Any constructive criticism of how it went tonight, Dozer?
No constructive criticism, just a quick one.
Go.
For everybody. Who here feels they have on lockdown peace interact and self-interact?
Yeah.
I haven't. That's pretty good.
I'm fine with it, mine.
Getting the hang of it.
I'm fine with mine.
I'm not.
Yeah, no, I still need practice with it. But,
I still need practice with it, to be quite honest. Sometimes it seems to work perfectly for me, other times it glitches and I'm thinking, is that me or is it the armour? It's usually me.
We had an issue with the plane, me and Dozer, and the fact that we were standing up and it left us on the runway.
Oh wow.
Oh, did you guys not drop them?
No.
Nope. I mean, we did at the very end when I
Did you walk up
used
the rear ramp, or did you enter via the side door? If you walked up the rear ramp, you haven't actually entered the plane.
I suspect that's what it was.
Yeah,
I saw a couple guys get left behind, probably because of that exact
I did try to brief the squad leaders, but by that time my long range was on me front, I think.
We couldn't sit down in the plane.
Bizarre. If normally,
You have to do
normally,
it from
guys.
outside to get into the plane. You can't
Yeah.
sit down once you walk up the ramp.
Yeah, I can't
So
recommend
apologies.
guys enough to use that, the enhanced movement stuff. It really does work great for vehicles.
So
Yeah,
we should
I've
have
echoed
gone
Sim on that one.
Should have gone to action 2 then.
Yep, it just works.
Or
really
scroll
great.
wheel. Or
Yeah.
sometimes you wander past the door and it gives you an option to get in. I mean, it's just pretty. Well, I find it pretty random, to be honest.
That's why I use the enhanced interaction, the enhanced movement key.
So we might need to do a training system on that on Sunday, Sim, if we could. I'd find that helpful.
Yeah, that's why, guys, I can't stress this enough. I've been going over a lot of this stuff with the new guys, and I noticed today that they did not have trouble. So, anybody on the team, it is not insulting you to say, come on into the basic class and go over all this stuff with us.
Yeah,
I've
no
been trying
problems.
to keep up to date on the changes that we've been using in our mods,
Timed out.
and it really does pay off, especially in things like vehicles and enhanced actions, things like rappelling, using the entrenching tool, all these things that we should be using and we don't. So
okay. So we'll save that for Sunday. Shout for 2 seconds. I'm going to drop off in a second because I've got things I need to be doing. Okay. Right. What took out your MRAP was a very sneaky little Redfall guy who creeped into one of those weasels and put a stinger in your side while we were trying to take that last Typhoon transport with the thing there. Okay.
Well, I didn't think it was an AT weapon because we all would have been dead.
Yeah, those MRAPs are pretty bulletproof. Thankfully, a stinger wasn't big enough. Alright, guys. I thoroughly enjoyed commanding you over the last few sessions. I hope you can see the improvements we've made with the command, the control and the communication. You're all there. Let's keep this going for the next campaign. It makes the campaigns much simpler to run, it makes them better on video, and we have more fun while we're doing things, guys. So a little bit of training, a little bit of seriousness now and again, people not going Rambo on us, does actually make for a more fun game for everybody, guys. Alright, that's what I'd reiterate on this. The training will continue, it'll go back to Sundays now. Might be a little bit on Friday, but it'll be a mission orientated training session on Friday again. We'll let the bosses decide what they're actually doing. And then Sundays, hardcore training again, guys. Get in there, either do some individual training or sit with guys like Sim, sit with guys like Shalt, who will show you how to do stuff. And enjoy it, alright? Use that bit of training to get out there and enjoy your team, work with your buddies, work with your squads, and have that interactivity, that immersion that you're working with a bunch of people. You're not just running around as a single person shooting things. Alright, guys, enjoy the game. I'm off now. Take care, guys.
Take care, Davros. Good luck.
Cheers, Davros.
Night all.
Cheers, David. Thanks so much.
See you later.
User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your
Good
channel.
work by the team leads, guys. Really good work in Alpha Bravo. We rallied up really fast, so that was a tough thing because we didn't practice jumping before, so really pleased with that. I think our communications needs a little bit more work between the squads. I know that sometimes I would step on you guys, sorry about that. At the end there, when we moved up to that wall, Bravo team was covering Alpha's advance, but we did not know Alpha had advanced. So you guys got to sing out. If you're going to bound as teams, make sure the other team knows, okay? Other than that...
Yeah, I don't know if you missed my call of moving, but I did say moving.
It could have been, you know what, it could have been step over, and that's the thing, you know, one of the things we got to get used to, guys, is if you call out and you don't get a response back, chances are that's because he's either talking to somebody or he's got HQ net or something like that going off in a zero where he's down. So repeat it, you know, give him 10 seconds for a callback.
Yeah, I believe I was hearing the call to moving in my other ear, and I was just call to moving at the same time, so...
Yeah, so it gets
that
really
was probably
confusing.
my bad.
I know that I must stand there and look like an idiot a lot of times because it's like I'm trying to sort 4 conversations out at once. So just remember, if you do an order, a movement or something like that, and the other team doesn't call back, call again. Because yeah, I was totally unaware. Alpha was moving. I thought you guys were treating Cap.
Yeah, that was last I heard that you had people that were down. So.
Yeah, so we were covering you. We were looking at the buildings and covering the buildings, and then I popped my head up and looked around. I was like, "Where the fuck's Alpha?"
Yeah.
Before more people leave, and because I have to go real fast, I know I mentioned earlier when we were talking about vehicles and VehicleNet that I mentioned speed checks. I was monitoring it in my right ear, really low volume, while we were on the guns in Delta. I noticed people asking for speed checks when you guys were advancing on the airfield, and I was very happy to see that it worked out for y'all. It just made me very happy, and it was something really nice to see, coming from someone who drives commercial vehicles for shits and giggles. It's a very important thing when it comes to convoys. I don't know if it's military standard because, frankly, yeah,
it's all shits and giggles until someone giggles. And
yeah,
shits.
it's all shits and giggles until someone takes 40 tons to their ass.
Well, it was pretty good for ad hoc. I posted the vehicle document on the media channel if you guys are interested in reading some of the stuff that I send out to the instructors.
Yeah, I'm gonna wind up reading that.
Yeah, so a little bit rough a couple of times for Hades, but overall, just excellent work. Devil, you're doing a great job team leading. It's getting better. Vaz, again, you're improving every time you do it, so really good. We need a couple more guys to go dedicated. We need a couple more guys to go dedicated medic. So Buddha is doing like a shit ton of work, and he needs help. So if you want to learn it in Hades, become a medic, talk to Whistler, myself, and we'll start getting you set up, and then get training with the guys like Seahorse and stuff that are, really good at it.
Vaz, congratulations.
Congrats, Vaz.
Promotion to Lance Corporal.
Congratulations, Vaz.
Well deserved.
Any reason why I got demoted?
Buddha, what were you at?
Buddha should be
Lancer.
Standby.
I would like to
Buddha, you should be
apologize
at
for
least
being late,
Lance
but unfortunately the person who needs to apologize is whoever is responsible for my ISP being unable to connect to international servers, apparently.
So Comcast.
No worries, Sherman. Aussies have
We don't
issues
have
with that too.
Comcast in South Africa, but at this point I'm debating whether that's a bad
Just
thing.
blame Comcast. Always blame Comcast. That's just how we roll.
Anyway, I have to go.
All right,
Take care.
folks. Y'all have a nice night now.
Yep.
Good night.
Any
Go
of
play
you
as
guys
Stasi.
doing
Hey,
Disconnected from your channel.
Sims out.
Alright guys, see you next time.
User disconnected from
Skulk,
your
the only way
channel.
I can even connect to the TeamSpeak right
Yes,
now
yes,
is
thank
via
you.
my fucking phone, because apparently Telcom Fiber is so garbage, my phone does a better job.
That's bad. That's bad.
Disconnected.
Well, that's it then. Okay, so until the next time, Ren.